What is going on, YouTube? It is Bad Bobby Gamer here, and today I am bringing to y'all my PS3 physical games collection. So let's get started. And the very first games I'm going to be going through is my Chinese/Hong Kong/Korean imports. The first game here is Everybody's Golf 6. It's a Japanese game. This is Hot Shots Golf 6, or otherwise known in America on the PS Vita as Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. And this is on PS3 with English. And this is the only way to get this game on PS3 and with English, because it was never released on PS3 in America. It was released on Vita in America. So this is the only way to get this game in America. It's a really fun golf game. It's Hot Shots Golf. The series has always been well known and very fun. I'll place my games on my floor after I go through them. The next game here is Hakuna Matata, otherwise known as Africa in America and Africa in Japan. It's the same game. It's the same English translation as the American Africa release. And the main difference is I paid $35 brand new and sealed for this game. And the American version sells for 60 to 80 used and upwards of 100 to 150 new and sealed. So 35 new versus 150 new. It was a really good deal because it's the same game, same as that game. The only difference is the cover art and it says Hakuna Matata within the game and the menu system. That's it. That's the only two differences. Even the artwork is pretty much the same. The only difference here is, it says Africa and it's a little bit different color. It has a slightly different color palette that they use. So yeah, it's the same game as Africa. And the game's actually very fun. You go around taking pictures of animals in Africa. The next game here is Ape Escape on the Move. And this never got a physical release in America. Hakuna Matata was another Hong Kong release. Well, the Hot Shots Golf one was a Chinese release with English in it. Hakuna Matata was a Hong Kong with English in it. And this is Hong Kong, again, with English in it. And Ape Escape on the Move. And it's fully translated into English. And this is the only way to get this game physically in America. It was released physical in Japan and physical in Hong Kong with English in it, and I imported the English edition because instead of getting it digitally, I actually got this cheaper than the digital version cost, and it's physical, and it's got English in it, so it's the same as the digital release. The only difference is I got it cheaper, so it was like, that's a no-brainer, grab the physical release of it. And then I got something to show on my shelf. Something I want to point out, the disc is very cool looking. It's like the spiral design, it's If you had a see-through disc drive on a PS3, that would look very cool spinning around in there. Extremely cool. I'm actually going to speed this up. I'm not going to talk too much about each game. I just want to point out those because I thought they were interesting because they weren't, typical releases. They were very limited numbers of them produced because, it was meant for China, which the Chinese versions got a bunch of releases with just the Chinese language, but these releases had like 30-40 copies printed, if that even, because it was meant for people in China that don't speak Chinese, or they speak both Chinese and English, but English happens to be their native language. So in other words, it was meant for Americans living in China or Hong Kong, Korea, because they have some Korean versions, and they're printed in very low numbers. And it's meant for people living in those countries that don't speak that language, or that's not their native language. English would be their native language. So they print these editions of the game for those people. So they're printed in very limited numbers, and I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to talk a little bit about them. But let's continue. The next game here is the UK release of Fist of the North Star. The next game is the UK release of Fist of the North Star 2, or otherwise known as Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage 2, and that one was Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage 1. The next game here is the UK release of NFL Tour. The next game is the physical UK release of Siren Blood Curse, which this typically sells for a lot of money, but I got it for $20 imported. So I got it for this about the same amount as the digital version. So again, I was like, I can get it physically about the same price as digitally. I might as well import it and get the physical release for the shelf. Okay, the next game here is from Japan, and it is Gundam. I think it was Gundam. Yeah. Gundam Extreme Versus. It's a pretty cool game. The next game here is Major League Baseball Bobblehead, and this came from Japan. The next game here is the Japanese release of Galgun, and it's the original Galgun. The next game here is the Japanese release of Initial D Extreme Stage. The next game here is Boku no Netsumete. I'm saying that wrong. Like Boku no Netsume 3 or something like that. Or Noto Natsume 3 or something like that. But pretty much it translates to My Summer Vacation 3. It's a pretty cool game. The next game here is the Japanese release of Aquanaut's Holiday, Hidden Memories, which this is the sequel to the PS1 title, Aquanaut's Holiday. The next game here is the Japanese release of EX Troopers. It's a really cool comic book style third-person shooter. Like third-person action shooting game. The next game here is OG Tyson Robots 3 Pride of Justice. That covers my imports. Now let's continue to this pile. And this game right here is in the DVD case. I need to grab a blank Blu-ray case at some point to get it inside of a Blu-ray case. And it is I almost said NFL. MLB. Well, it's not even MLB. Well, there is MLB players in the game, but it is MLB. There's the MLB logo right up in the corner. This is 2K Sports The Bigs 2. The next game is White Knight Chronicles. The next game here is Motor Storm. The next game is The Bigs. The next game is Genji Days of the Blade. Or Genji Days of the Blade. It's either Genji or Genji. I think the stretch with the G would probably be Genji Days of the Blade. Okay, the next 3 games is I consider them like to be it's all one trilogy, and it is Uncharted, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3. And each one is the Game of the Year edition. The next game here is Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. The next game is Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix. The next game is Soul Calibur 4. The next game, Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge Edition. The next game, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. And the last one here, well, it's not the last PS3 game, the last of this trilogy, which is Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1. The next PS3 title is Yakuza Dead Souls. And the next is Yakuza 3. And the next is Yakuza 4. And digitally, I own Yakuza 5. The next game here is Heavy Rain. The next one, Gran Turismo 6. And the next one is Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Okay, that pile's about to fall, so I've got to start another pile on this side. And the next game is Little League Baseball 2010. Well, Little League World Series 2010 Baseball. The next game is Bleach Soul Resurrection. Next game here is MLB 10 The Show. Next game, J-Stars Victory Plus. The next game is Deception 4 Blood Ties. The next one is Battlefield Bad Company 2 Ultimate Edition, which includes Battlefield 1943, Onslaught Mode, it's not Onslaught Mode, and it's got the limited edition unlocks and VIP downloads of the Battlefield Bad Company 2 limited edition release. The next game here is NFL Madden NFL. I just said NFL twice. Madden NFL 16. The next game here is, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but Shinuko Bereska Samurai Heroes. The next game here is God of War Ascension. The next game here is God of War Saga, which has all 5 God of War games. Which the 2 PSP games are digital, but I knew that, so I bought this brand new. So I got the PSP games. The DLC code wasn't activated because I bought it brand new. The next game here is Metal Gear Solid: The Legacy Collection. It includes Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid The VR Missions, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, and it is the Trophy Edition. It has Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid something, and Metal Gear Solid 2 something. I think it's like a comic book series or something. The next game here is 3D Game Heroes. And the last bunch of games here are all PS Move titles. And it is Sports Champions, Rush Get Sports, Killzone Trilogy, which it's PlayStation Move compatible, High Velocity Bowling, Time Crisis, Raisin Storm. I almost said Ryzen for Storm. And TV Superstars. Alright guys, that was my PS3 collection. My PS3 physical collection. Hope you guys enjoyed. I went through this video a little bit fast. And my next collection video is going to be my PS4 collection, my PS4 physical games collection. It's not that big of a collection, so it's not going to be a very long video. I will record that later today, and I'll probably upload it in a few days. I'm going to upload this video right now, today is February 4th, 2017. It is currently 9:44 a.m., so I hope to have this video up by at least 12 p.m. today. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you all in my future videos. Bad Bobby Gamer is out. Peace.